win the silent auction, Sirius. It's ending literally right now, and he made me come get on the air. And so, hi, Mel. You want to talk for a second while I watch my sheet?
Room. So we are in game 10? 10? No.
10. Yes, game 10.
With Chicago Style versus Rolla Rockets. We are in the Aw Shucks bracket. That last game was really exciting.
That last game was so exciting. So fun. That was the third place game.
It was. So I apologize for all the misconfusion because I was confused that it was the third place game. But it was a lot of fun to officiate. Some nerve-wracking moments. It was a good game. But we do have our Nick Derby starting here now. We have Winagogo jamming for Chicago Style and Cuppa TNT jamming for Rolla Rockets. And Cuppa TNT is out for lead jammer.
My new best friend, Cuppa TNT.
New best friend. Top of the morning. Oh, no, that's Irish. Never mind.
No,
good
top
morning.
of the morning.
That's Irish.
Oh. What do British people say for good morning? Good morning? They've got to say it. Yeah? We don't know.
No.
Okay.
I would go with good morning. Or just a good head nod. I don't know.
Somebody will Google it. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
We're focused. That silent auction was really stressing me out. That was at the end of the last game. C. Jane was just checking in on Barbarian, and I have heard Barbarian's doing well. We always are super careful and cautious when people bang their noggin, and we want to make sure that everybody's okay because concussions are never something that we like to see. But everybody wears really good helmets, but we still get very nervous.
We're in two weird things. So at the same time that
What's
the
happening?
jam started, we had an official timeout. I think there's something going on with the scoreboard because we don't have any points, and I don't know if we're getting points put up. The scoreboard.
Does it sound right that we are 28:58? That means we're like a minute and 12 seconds into the game. Does that feel right?
No, they're gonna have to fix it. The scoreboard.
Well, that gives us time to talk a little bit about the tournament.
Oh yes.
This tournament has been fabulous. This is going to be our 7th place game, even though in our hearts everyone's a winner. And I've just enjoyed watching the shake. Like, everybody gets to play 3 games when they play in the Smalltown Smackdown.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the 3rd game. I did notice in the last game people are getting a little bit tired with this being the 3rd game for people. Is that Boom? There, that's Boom. Grabbing lead jammer. Sorry, I'll let you do some of the play-by-play, Melody, if you want to.
Okay. I was chewing on my corn cookie, but I will start doing some play-by-play.
Thanks. I think my voice could use a little bit of a break, so maybe we'll have you do the play-by-play for this game.
Ooh, okay. I got to pay attention.
It's hard.
This is my only game today that I'm announcing.
So I'll let you have the mic until Sirius mutes you.
Oh. We're still bringing that up.
I told him this morning he needs to apologize to you because you've been doing such a wonderful job.
Thank you.
He said he would say complimentary things.
Thank you.
But he only told me that. I don't think he said that to you directly. So
I'll take it.
that's about the closest I think you're going to get from for a compliment from Sirius.
All right.
Through me via
I'll take it.
I'm the proxy.
I'll take it. Fear Miney jamming for Rolla Rockets. Chicago Style. Is that a 9? Hailstorm is jamming for Chicago Style. Fear Miney is through for our lead jammer. Hailstorm working the outside, but stopped by number 88 on Rolla Rockets. Doing some good block work. Hailstorm's getting pulled back, and Fear Miney is through for 4 points.
All sad. Cass Kicker did not look happy about being sent to the box.
Hailstorm is through. Fear Miney is getting through the top of the pack, calls it as doing a nice slide on the ground, getting 4 more points.
At the end of that jam, another Rolla Rockets jammer or blocker was sent to the box on a forearm penalty. So we will start this next jam with only 2 Rolla Rockets blockers out on the track.
The roles are reversed. I got to wrap my brain around it.
What do you mean?
You do the play-by-play.
I know.
do
We're
the
going to try.
penalties.
It's going to keep our brains going. We're going to.
Okay.
And I'm going to work on. Wait, let me get my penalty cheat sheet. I'm ready.
Oh, yeah.
I'm ready. I'll do penalties. You do play-by-play. And then we'll probably switch back to our normal
We
roles.
have to hold it low. She-Wolf jamming for Rolla Rockets and Spicy Tequila for Chicago
Spicy
Style.
Tequila.
Spicy Tequila going to back on in on a no pass, no penalty is your lead jammer. But She-Wolf is also out about a third of a track, half of a track. Spicy Tequila coming in looking to score some points before calling it off, is able to pick up all 4 points as they call it off.
And that box got cleared out right at the end of that jam.
Oh, very nice.
Well, the chat's pretty quiet. So who's watching right now? Some people who have been here for a while. Okay, Eric, Roller Derby 24/7, spoke to the corn-fed coaches. Barbarian is A-okay. Great to hear it. So, chat, how you doing? How many of you are out there? Where are you watching from? Who are you rooting for? Have you been here since yesterday? Have you been here for all 10 games? Who do you think in the chat has been here for the most games? Well, Kyle Roberts for sure. KTG's been here for all of them.
I've seen CJ a lot.
Eric did a pride parade and was also in the chat at the same time.
Wait,
so.
Eric, are you still in the building and watching, or did you leave?
We got 58 people watching right now.
Right. Cup of TNT is jamming for Rolla Rockets with Winnegogo jamming for Chicago Style. This is Chicago Style's second game today.
Yes, it is, because we talked about pizza a lot during their first game.
I refed that game. I mean, I don't like Chicago Style pizza.
I am
the
a fan
dish.
of New York style pizza.
I also like the New York. I like Detroit style. I like pizza. I don't like the deep dish or
just
stuffed crust.
But you know me, I like cheese, so I don't care what style it is. I'm gonna eat that pizza.
Cup of TNT able to grab 4 points, extending their lead. 17 Rolla Rockets for Chicago Style. 4 points for
Sarah
Chicago
is rooting for
Style.
Spicy, saying great job.
Thank
RJ
you.
cheering from Rolla for the Rockets. Brian says Kitty Magic. And we've got a super chat from Shadow Puppet Man who is rooting for Let's Go Chicago Style. Shadow Puppet Man, I really like your profile picture.
Me too.
It's very, very serious. Like, seriously.
Boom is our lead jammer for Rolla Rockets. Cruising for a Bruisin' also out jamming for Chicago and is out of the pack, making her way around. Boom is trying to look for some space on the inside to score off some points before calling it off, and is successful in getting all 4 points, but Chicago Style is able to pick up 2 points.
C. Jane, one of our third wheel members, St. Charles, Missouri for the Rockets. 51 BJ saw a great block. And Alexis watching from, okay, how do you say it?
Joliet?
Joliet, Illinois. No, it's probably Joliet. Don't laugh, serious.
Juliet.
You're not over here trying to pronounce it. How would you say it?
Fiermine's jamming for Rolla Rockets.
He said you're like a seagull.
Hailstorm for Chicago Style. Hailstorm is out for lead jammer, but not far behind is Fiermine. Fiermine's picking up a little bit of speed. Here comes Hailstorm coming around looking to score some points. Going to get some offense by their blockers, and calls it before Fiermine can get around and score any. Hailstorm is able to pick up 3 points. 2. I can't see if there's a thumb.
Penalty box
3
continues
points.
to be clear, so pretty clean so far. Shadow Puppet Man, my profile pic was me trying to act like security at my brother's wedding while wearing an earbud. You know that? Oh, at the open bar, which is an important clarification there. I can see that, Shadow Puppet Man.
When I turned 21, my brother came down where I was at college, and we had a house party, and he pretended to be a bouncer and turned. Some of my friends got scared and walked back to campus because I lived off campus. Older brothers, man.
Look who's jamming.
Oh,
it's Hulkstress.
Hulkstress is jamming for Rolla Rockets. Spicy Tequila
And
out for Chicago Style. And
Oh no. Hulkstress
they yielded.
Yep, they yielded. So no penalty happening there. Getting pulled back,
Spicy
though.
Tequila is working through that pack and is able to get through. Should be lead jammer. But it is being signaled as not lead jammer.
I wonder why. No one is lead jammer.
No one is lead jammer. So
What?
we're going through, but Spicy Tequila scoring points.
Oh,
Scores all 4.
Poor Biz. Okay, now we've got There's no lead jammer.
Oh, yeah, no lead.
We're just, you know what?
We're going to score some points.
Yep, we're going to score points. It's going to be fun. Everybody's going to score points. Simon, good morning. I didn't get up early for Derby, but I'm here now, and that's what matters. Yes, it is, Simon, using your emoji from Derby Date Night.
I can't see that Biz was looking for clarification and called lead.
Oh, everybody's on the ground.
For Rolla Rockets, so Hulkstress is our lead jammer. And Hulkstress decides to call it after taking a hit to the inside. 1 point for Hulkstress and another 3 points for Chicago Style. So a total of 7 on that.
Spicy jams for Chicago Style. Spicy.
Are you spicy from the spicy, or are you just hot? You're fanning yourself.
Oh, I was fanning myself because I don't know why.
I think it's a little warm in here.
Yeah, I would say, because it's spicy. I was fanning myself for the spicy hot. Spicy hot.
Spicy hot.
The crowd is loud in here. It's getting louder. Imagine what this final the championship game is going to be like. It's going to be super loud.
Third place game was really loud. Cup of TNT is out as our lead jammer for Rolla Rockets, while Winnegogo is jamming for Chicago Style. These two jammers seems like they've lined up a lot together. Winnegogo is really pushing on, trying to get through, but the Rolla Rocket blockers are able to form up, seam up, and say, "No, Winnegogo, you shall not pass." Cup of TNT working the front pack with a front pack of blockers, and no pack is called. Oh, and we are reformed, but Cup of TNT is through for 4 points. See, James Blonde is heading to the penalty box. Cup of TNT coming around on a second score pass. Winnegogo is still on her initial. Looks like there was trying to be a star pass, but Winnegogo picked up a penalty before the star pass was complete, so is headed to the box.
Power jam for Rolla Rockets.
Can't do whatever you just did, Winnegogo. Sorry.
Let me look at the A. Hold on, don't tell me.
Okay.
High block.
High block, yeah. Cup of TNT through for another 4 points. We're on a power jam. Let's see what happens with Cup of TNT's blockers. Is able to scoot through on the inside for another 4 points and decides to call the jam, freezing Winnegogo, who is standing in the penalty box. I hate that as a jammer is getting frozen.
Oh,
but as the jammer, I like to freeze other jammer. If I'm gassed, and I know I have a fresh jammer coming up, if we can start with a power jam to get a quick lead, let's do it. But as the jammer in the penalty box, I'm like, I don't like it. Oh,
Cindy
Mama
Boggs sending a super sticker. Victory for Cornfed and victory for Boggs doing the track repair. Cindy Boggs was shouting out Boggs last jam as Boggs was doing track repair in a beautiful way. And we get to see Boggs, I think, in 2 weeks when Cornfed plays again.
Yes.
Their very last game of the season, your retirement game in 2 weeks.
Game.
Is Boggs going to be playing? I believe so,
Should
right?
be.
Should be. Yeah. We should be able to see Boggs.
Yep. Boom is our lead jammer working through for points. There was a star pass to Oblivia on Chicago Style, and Boom decides to call the jam before Oblivia can make it back into the pack 4 to score any points.
Oblivia took so many star passes this morning. Oblivia is like the champion of the star pass.
I love a good pivot who can take a star pass.
Oh, just so you know, because these are the last games, the next few games are the last games of the tournament for these teams.
Correct.
At the end of the game, we're going to choose our own MVPs.
You mean I have to pay more attention?
No. We are going to just pick. Well, you're paying attention already, but we're going to choose our own MVPs of the.
I have to remember.
You don't have to remember. You know, you'll know. Don't worry. Don't worry. You'll know.
Fearminy jamming for Rolla and Spicy Tequila for Chicago Style. Fearminy trying to work the outside and is through for our lead jammer. But here comes Spicy Tequila, who is out and trying to pick up some speed to get back around. Both our
that was
packs
Cindy's
are
first super chat on a live stream that she sent. And so I want to congratulate Cindy for sending a first super chat, because it's hard to figure this out the first time with YouTube. So thanks so much.
Snaps.
Taking the time and effort to throw a little money our way to help keep our stream going. We appreciate it.
Fearminy picked up 4 more points and called it off, leaving Rolla Rockets 44, Chicago Style 16.
Nice comeback, Cornfed. Yeah. Oblivia is the star receiver queen. I have definitely noticed that. Like, usually there's multiple pivots who take stars, but Oblivia is like the consistent. I'm seeing so many star passes to Oblivia. Great job there.
We are in an official timeout.
Ooh.
You got some jokes.
Do you know why I
for
said,
us?
do you know why? I actually have a joke that I saved specifically for you because I was announcing with Eric last time, but this joke is a really special one for you.
Do we have a sad trombone yet? Serious?
No. Do you think we went home last night and made a whole bunch of new sounds?
I mean, maybe he couldn't sleep.
Oh, no. He was asleep very quickly.
I went out to Savages with some officials.
Sounds good. Okay. My wife asked me to stop singing Wonderwall to her. I said, Maybe. Come on, Mel. You're gonna be the one that saves me. 'Cause after all,
you're my wonderwall.
There we go. I got her. Yeah, I saved that one for you.
Well, I thank you for saving that. There is a I don't know if it's really an inside joke anymore that goes back with Merritt and that song. So everybody else doesn't get to know the inside joke that's between Merritt and us.
This is just like you and the pirate joke. We need to be very careful when you start talking.
It wasn't anything wrong.
For those who are unaware, Mel once started telling a pirate joke, and then I said, Mel, are you sure this is appropriate? And then we never got to hear the punchline.
She-Wolf is our jammer, our lead. They are the lead jammer, and Hailstorm is jamming for Chicago Style. Ruby Razor headed to the penalty box. She-Wolf was fighting through the pack. Had a little slip, unable to get through, but calls it before.
That was the cutest
Hailstorm.
thing. There are two blockers in the penalty box, one from Chicago and one from Rolla Rockets, and they just gave each other a high five.
I love that.
They're both sitting in the penalty box. They're like, high five. Just like I said yesterday, you get six penalties for free.
You do. Now, Ruby Razor is taking her normal sitting position in the box. So notice that the last game we announced with them.
Yeah. Super relaxed, arm on both chairs. I'm chilling.
I'm here for the 30-second rest. 20 seconds down. Cup of TNT jamming for Rolla Rockets. Cruising for a bruising for Chicago Style. Cruising is out for our lead jammer. Cup of TNT getting around all of the blockers and is making her way
Stoner headed
around.
to the penalty box for Chicago.
Ruby is back on the track. Cruising, looking back to see where Cup of TNT is. Headed into the pack. Was working the pack, and Cruising decides to call it after picking up 2 points.
Sarah says, cruising for a few points.
Cruising for a few points. How did I not get that? Cup of TNT was also able to pick up 2 points. So we'll just call that. Oh, no, I think 3 points. Yeah, they picked up. There was a blocker in the box. Boom's jamming for Rolla Rockets with Alita jamming for Chicago Style. I've liked being Alita's jam ref. They're fun to watch.
Alita, I think, has become one of my favorite jammers to watch. I said this during the first game. I really enjoy Alita's control and just the style in which they jam. It's very. I was saying that Chicago Style is a really scrappy team. Like they're just kind of like they're very feisty and like I love watching them. And Alita is one of the jammers I'm really enjoying watching.
And Alita, they have a couple of like little things that they do before the whistle, trying to pump themselves up. And I think that was really great to watch because I jammed ref them twice.
Oh, this is an interesting lineup. You see what's happening here?
No.
Oh. Who stuffed it down? Stuffed what down what?
One of the blockers stuffed down the pivot PNT because
there was another pivot already. Oh.
If you're Hermione jamming for Rolla Rockets with
they
Spicy
remember
Tequila for Chicago Style.
Hope they remember where it is later.
I would imagine that they would feel it. Although I don't
Who's going to want to wear that? Serious?
Listen, I was having the same question. Hermione is our lead jammer. Spicy Tequila trying to work through those Rolla blockers, but is pulled back by number 4. That is Fiercious Dimples. Ferocious, thank you. Hermione through for 4 points. The box is clear. I'm going to pull a U and say the box is clear. Spicy Tequila is out on their initial, trying to make their way back around. For Hermione, I almost said Ferocious. I'm combining the names in my brain. Hermione calls off the jam before Spicy Tequila can enter the pack to try and score points.
Hermione and Ferocious Dimples 5 times fast.
Hermione, Ferocious Dimples. Hermione? Nope.
Nope. You had a big pause.
I did. I paused.
Nope.
Oh, who was it? Prairie Land. Rough Tough Cliff. Rough Tough Cliff.
That one is so fun to say.
I know. I was jam reffing. I was like, ooh, it's Rough Tough Cliff. Rough Tough Cliff was the lone jammer at the start of the second half.
Mm-hmm. Lone blocker. Blocker. Yep.
Yes, thank you for picking up what I laid down.
I'm always there for you.
Hulkstress is out jamming again for
look at
Rolla
that.
Rockets, cruising for a bruising on Chicago style.
Hulkstress is literally just moving the whole pack. Just move it like sheer force.
Yeah. Cruising for a bruising is our lead jammer, but Hulkstress is gaining some speed, closing that gap. Cruising for a bruising, looking to see where blockers are. Takes a hit, falls down, and calls the jam before Hulkstress can enter the pack.
12 minutes left in this first half. We are, as you know, this is the first weekend for memberships for Derby Date Night, and we've gotten a few new members, and we're going to be doing a raffle drawing later today for a Smalltown Smackdown for one of our new members. So anybody who joins between now and the middle of the championship game is going to be entered into that raffle drawing.
I love it.
Oh, I didn't say T-shirt. I said they would win a Smalltown Smackdown. I suppose I should be clear that they're not winning the Smalltown Smackdown. They're winning a T-shirt.
I picked up what you laid down. Alita is our lead jammer, followed right out of the pack, a cup of TNT. That was a close call.
They are chasing. Look how close they are.
Alita telling her pack that they would like them to go up. Tries to score a few points, calls it off while flying through the air.
Cup of TNT celebrating that they stole some points there.
Yes, that's one of my favorite things to see when I'm watching, not when I am playing. Both jammers were able to pick up some points.
Great job there, Cup of TNT. Shout out again to Richard and Jean, Cup of TNT's parents watching from England. We don't know how you say good morning in England, so good morning.
All I can think of is from Pirates of the Caribbean. Hello, puppet. Puppet.
No, that is not how they say. They say, how do you say good top of the... Nope.
Good day.
Good day. We can't speak.
Good day, good sir.
We need to go to England. We need to
I would love
pick
to.
up on our English phrases. Boom! Cup of TNT's co-worker in explosives engineering.
Hailstorm jamming for Chicago style. Still on their initial pass while Slam comes around picking up 4 points, and Hailstorm is able to sneak through on the inside out on their initial. Claw and Order is sitting in the penalty box for Rolla Rockets.
I'm really impressed with Chicago style right now. They already played once this morning. They've only had a 1-game break.
Yeah. Alita a lead. Alita a lead.
Sounds pretty. We are under 10 minutes left in this first half.
No.
Mel, have you had any of the tacos from the taco truck?
I do want to get tacos.
No, I had one.
Oh.
It was so good. That's why I was almost late. No, serious. I was almost late because I was trying to win the my item that I wanted in the silent auction.
I was almost late because I was making macaroni and cheese in a cup.
Ooh, question of the century. Whose footwear is more iconic? Morticia's boots or Crocs inline skates? Though they're both really iconic.
I mean, Morticia has been wearing those boots for years in Derby.
And you don't think Croc has been wearing his inlines for years in Derby?
I mean, Morticia's been in Derby longer than Croc.
That doesn't tell you whose
footwear
is more iconic.
Fair enough. Hermione is our lead jammer and has gone through for a scoring pass, coming back around on the pack for their second scoring pass. Cruising for a bruising is our jammer for Chicago style, has the star cover in hand, looking for maybe a star pass, or maybe we're going to fake it out. I don't know.
Ooh.
There's a lot going on.
A lot of people on the ground. Doom headed to the penalty box for Chicago.
That was a multiplayer. I saw the motion. I'm sorry. I'm stepping on your toes.
It's okay. We're going to step all over each other's toes. This is our 10th game of the weekend.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of your 10th game, too, because you're also reffing.
Yes.
But
I rested one game. I didn't yesterday that you announced that I didn't announce or ref. I rested, and then I'm going to rest in the next game. So I'm only going to announce for this one. And then I'm going to officiate the championship game.
Yay. Well, I'll be announcing it. Oh, don't be so nervous. You're just going to be fine in the championship game. This has been such a fun weekend for everybody.
It sure has.
Oh, pretty.
When a go-go found some space on the inside for I thought was lead jammer, but She-Wolf found some space on the outside and is declared lead jammer.
I didn't even see She-Wolf coming out.
I did, but I thought Winnegogo got it first.
Yeah, Wendigogo just tried to call it.
And is not calling it. As long as the jam refs know what's going on. Hulkstra Smash. Thank you, Kyle Roberts. I used your full name.
Oh, remember how we did this last time and I said doom? That's not how you're supposed to say it, though.
Doom.
Doom. Especially because it's explosives and like doom.
Some reverb going on. Sirius is like, no.
Melody said a bad word.
I said reverb.
That's a bad word for you, right? As an engineer, you don't like that. It's fine, but not for this.
All right, cup of TNT, jamming for Rolla Rockets, spicy tequila for Chicago Style. This is a matchup we've seen a lot so far in this first half.
Mm-hmm.
Cup of TNT really pushing out that pack, trying to draw and stretch them out. Almost found some space on the inside before getting hit out. Spicy tequila getting pulled back, but then pushing up. Cup of TNT is your lead jammer, finally stretching out those blockers. Spicy tequila trying to fight her way past those Rolla Rocket blockers. Yes, Aria. You had a pensive look.
I had a pensive look because I'm coaching from not coaching, I'm reffing from the audience, and I shouldn't be doing that.
Have we really switched roles for this
I know.
game?
I thought there was a track cut there in Cup of TNT, but I am not a referee, so.
Fair enough. Cup of TNT is through for another 4 points. Spicy Tequila has passed the star.
This is kind of fun being different roles. I kind of like it.
Arya Stark Raven.
I know.
Is our
my name friend. We have the same name. We spell it a little differently. Ooh. We're going to have a quick medical timeout. All right, we are back. Thank you for your patience as we had a quick medical timeout. We had a ref go down to injury, but was able to skate off, and I think is going to just continue reffing. So, you know, as much as we think about the derby skaters getting hurt, it is dangerous just to skate on wheels. So sometimes refs can take some injuries too.
Sure can.
Oh, Eric, I'm over it. Aria, quote, "We've had no injuries this weekend. Please add this to the list of non-speakable phrases."
Did you say that?
I said that because last game I was like, this is our first medical timeout we've had all weekend. So Eric's mad at me now. So now we're not allowed to say the S word. Eric asked, he goes, well, you said it yesterday, so can I say it? I said, no, Eric.
Cruising for a Bruisin' has found some space on the inside to be our lead jammer. Boom is also out, is the jammer for Rolla Rockets. Both teams are getting together. I thought you were handing that to me. Cruisin' coming in, trying to score some points. Calls off the jam and picks up 3 points. Have you ventured outside to try the Sip Squad?
Yes, I had an orange creamsicle.
The orange creamsicle.
And it was very good. I need to stop jinxing things. Like, it's just that you still have to talk about things as an announcer, so you can't think about the jinxing. You have to say the things. It just
comes out of your mouth. It's just like an unconscious stream of words that are coming out of your mouth. Winnegogo.
It's called a stream of consciousness?
Oh, sure. Oh, excuse me, not Winnegogo. Hailstorm is... Whatever. Hailstorm is jamming for Chicago Style with Fear Miney jamming for Rolla Rockets. I don't even know what's happening. Let's talk about the Derby. Some recycling happening up at the top. Fear Miney is trying to push through, and the Chicago Style blockers. Hailstorm trying to push through the 2 Rolla Rocket blockers left on the track.
Holy Steamroller coming back into the game.
Oh, Hailstorm is headed to the penalty box. Fear Miney is through for lead jammer.
3.5 minutes left in this half.
What was Hailstorm's penalty?
Hailstorm's penalty was a back block.
That tracks. That makes sense. Fear Miney had some space opened up on the inside via her blockers and is skates on through for 4 points. Fear Mining went right through the middle of those blockers.
Sliced it like butter.
Butter. Hailstorm is out of the penalty box, is taking off that helmet cover, might be looking to pass, but Fear Mining calls the jam after scoring one more point.
One more point with 2 minutes and 51 seconds left in this first half.
I was like 45.
I really like the fact that you said unconscious stream of consciousness.
Is that what I really said?
Yes, that's what you said. You said it's like an unconscious stream of consciousness, which is just stream of consciousness. But you know what? Let's just.
I cannot.
That's
not
like the time
think
that,
about it.
What did I say when one of the very first Derby date nights when I was saying that people were getting their legs back underneath them after COVID, after being gone?
Oh, yeah.
And I said they were getting their sailor feet.
Yes. Yes, you did.
So my sailor feet phrase.
Now Winnegogo is out and is our lead jammer.
Mm-hmm.
She-Wolf has cleared the pack and is coming around. Winnegogo is approaching the yellow blockers.
Rolla Rockets have gone over 100.
Ooh, triple digits.
Triple digits in the first half.
Winnegogo is hit to the outside and calls off the jam, scoring 3 points, but Rolla Rockets is able to get 2.
Shadow Puppet Man making sure that CSRD is getting all the shout-outs on the screen today. CSRD, good vibes. Thank you so much.
Good vibes. I heard
vibes.
Goodbye.
No,
good. Like, what?
No. Stream of unconsciousness.
I don't think that would be. Is that just us sleeping and snoring?
Okay, we're making that a sticker.
Yeah.
Stream of unconsciousness. That's sleeping.
That's
is.
Sleeping.
You're right.
Stream little snoring. Cup of TNT is our lead jammer. Spicy Tequila is still making their way through the pack and is hit out by Ferocious Dimples and drawn back. Spicy Tequila trying to do some toe work on the outside was hit out, come back in. Both these jammers are working so hard to get past these blocks. These are some really strong walls.
Mm-hmm.
Spicy Tequila they recycled up. Soul crushing as a jammer.
This may be the last jam if nobody calls it here. Pretty little toe stops.
Cup of TNT, their footwork has been fun to watch this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
We had a star pass to Arya Stark Raven.
Arya!
Cup of TNT through for another 4 points, calls the jam before Arya is able to score any.
18 seconds left, so if no timeout is called, we will not have another jam. This is like one of my most recent favorite things to do because sometimes the teams don't realize that if there's less than 30 seconds left, a timeout has to be called to stop the clock. So they line up, they get ready, just like this. They're all ready, and now we go to intermission.
I mean, if it was a close game, I'd say let's call it.
Yeah. All right, that means it is time for a break, but we will come back for the last half of this last game of the tournament for the Rolla Rockets and Chicago-style roller derby in just a little bit. Hope you're having a great afternoon and enjoying watching the Smalltown Smackdown. We'll be right back. And we are back to Derby Date Night Tournament Edition. You are joining us for the second half of Chicago Style versus Rolla Rockets. Some fun things that happened during halftime for those of you that are not in the building. The silent auction ended, and there is so much goodwill and happiness out there. I was bidding pretty hard against some kids for a pride basket that included some rainbow earrings, and I decided to give it up because I wasn't really going for the basket. I really just wanted the sparkly earrings. And during intermission, the kids came up to me after winning the basket and gave me the pair of earrings.
That was so nice.
They knew that was just really something, and I don't think they had pierced ears either. So I have new rainbow earrings that I'm going to show off to everybody. Mel, did you get anything in the silent auction?
No, I bid on a couple of things. I made a couple of things for the auction.
You did, and Bruise Guy, cup of TNT with a lead jammer for Rolla Rockets. Mr. Bruise Guy is so happy that he got the turtle that you made.
With a little hidden butt.
With a hidden butt.
And I made a dumpster fire that was really cute. Another official got that.
Oh, nice. Cruising for a Bruising, chasing down Cup of TNT. Cup of TNT is out of the pack, looking for where is, having a conversation with the ref, looking for where Cruising for a Bruising is. Did Cruising for a Bruising steal any points? Nope. Do you want to keep with switching our role, or do you want me to go back to play-by-play? It's a little bit more natural. Why are you so confused?
I would like to go back and watch that last jam. I believe in the Apex that Cup of TNT tapped their hips twice, so they should have called the jam, and then they stopped tapping because they wanted to get their blocker out, and they were watching Chicago Styles Jammer, but I believe they tapped twice.
But if they tapped once, that's not calling it. You have to tap twice.
Yeah.
Well, we can all watch it later. Sirius will actually be uploading all of these individually, so you can be able to watch each individual game. So you don't have to like search for specific games. So he'll be uploading those on Monday, Tuesday. Shadow Puppet Man, you are like the ultimate hype guy for Chicago Style, making sure Chicago knows how well they're doing. 100%. Love it. Thanks for all your support, Shadow Puppet Man.
We didn't mention it. I don't think there was a star pass. I think Oblivia was just out flat out.
Oblivia jammed without taking a star pass.
So I got sidetracked by Shadow Puppet Man super chat. So thank you.
Shadow Puppet Man's out here spoiling us.
SP Man.
Wait, Shadow Puppet Man, what is the most complicated Shadow Puppet you can do? Or is your name for some completely different reason? Star Pass Queen is now the lead jammer. See, you were right, Mel. You were right. And we just kind of talked through it. We got to focus.
Yes.
Focus. Wendigo jamming for Chicago Style. Fear Hermione for Rolla Rockets. Fear Hermione out as lead jammer for Rolla Rockets. Wendigo has got some blockers to contend with. Takes a hit to the outside from Ferocious Dimples. They are just holding Wendigo as Fear Hermione comes through on a scoring pass. Jukes to the inside and is able to get through for 4 points for Rolla Rockets.
I like this dynamic better.
Okay.
You have announced all of these players, so you can tell who they are, and I'm like the number. I mean, I've officiated them, but I look at them as a number, not association their name, just the number.
Yep, got it. Wendigo working real hard, getting out of the pack and forcing that call off for the Rolla Rockets. Shadow Puppet Man, you spoil us too much hype, but now we got our own shout out. Thank you.
See, as a skating official, they are color number penalty.
Yes.
Color number penalty.
And I just am like, woo, Fear Hermione, Wendigo.
I have a few people, but it's not like, I'm looking and I can see Rolla's 304 Claw in Order, but I couldn't just be like, oh, that's Claw in Order. You're really good at that.
Speaking of favorite derby names, Spicy Tequila jamming for Chicago Style, but She-Wolf grabbing that lead jammer status for Rolla Rockets. Ooh, Spicy Tequila found some space on the inside line and is through. Oh, no.
Had a back block and is headed to the box.
I didn't see the back block.
I didn't either, but I heard the whistle.
Aww.
And I saw Dot, our head ref.
So She-Wolf and the Rolla Rockets are going to have a power jam, and this pack is moving. Ooh, falling. She-Wolf getting pulled to the back, forced to recycle there.
You know what I noticed?
Justice Dispenser.
Alita in a while?
Yeah, I haven't seen Alita in a while either.
They are not jamming. Alita is pivoting currently.
Oh, interesting. A little shakeup for Chicago Style. I want to shout out Justice Dispenser out there blocking, doing a great job.
Ooh, we are not going to have a Shenana jam. She-Wolf
headed
to the backs. No, Spicy got released before She-Wolf.
I still call it a Shenana jam. If two jammers go to the box in the same jam.
Okay, fine.
Because there's no
Shenana jam.
Yeah, that's a Shenana jam.
What did She-Wolf go to the box for?
She-Wolf went to the box for, I don't know, because there's no letter next to She-Wolf's name.
Oh, I think they're trying to figure it out.
Okay. In the meantime, Spicy Tequila is about to maybe score some points for Chicago Style. We've got 30 seconds left in this jam. Ooh, a little bit of a tumble up there, but recovered.
I mean, that's not fun for the blocker,
Another
but that
tumble
was
up.
Team-on-team contact.
She-Wolf is out of the box. This is the last game for Rolla Rockets and Chicago Style. If you want to vote for a fan favorite, that is still open. If you want to go to Cornfed's Facebook page and find their virtual program, you can vote for your fan favorite. And
I believe for this game it's closed. They close it at halftime so they can calculate.
Oh.
And because they'll announce it at the end with NVPs.
So you can still vote for Cape Girardeau and Athens, who play next, and for Black Diaspora and Bizman Bombshells. We only have 2 more games. This weekend has gone by so fast.
I'm looking. It's like it's 2:00. I'm like, how is it 2:00?
How is it 2:00?
I have to call my sister and talk about picking up my kids.
No, don't think about the real world.
Listen, here's the thing that happens. I love my children, but during the summertime, I'm with them all day long, and I'm like, I just need a break, man. I need an hour break. And now they're at my sister's house, and I'm like, oh, I wonder what my kids are doing.
Oh, that will go away as they get older. It's the truth. All right. Did you hear about the kidnapping at school? It's fine. He woke up.
There it was.
The kidnapping.
I got it because the way you enunciated it.
Get it?
I did. Kidnapping. The kid. Like, you know.
How can you tell a tree is a dogwood?
It barks.
By the bark. My boss told me to have a good day, so I went home. Mine would have to be, my boss told me to have a good day, so I logged off because I work from home. I'm already home. So I went to the kitchen.
Kudos to you. I don't think I could work from home.
I have a designated office, which helps.
Even with that.
Hey, I just heard our names. We should wave. That's us. They're talking about us. We're just going to wave. Cruising for a Bruise and jamming for Chicago Style. And is that cup of T&T for Rolla Rockets?
Yes.
I saw those hops. I recognize those hops.
I was looking at the knee pads.
Oh, yeah, the different color knee pads. That's right. On 1 foot, cup of T&T, grabbing lead jammer status for Rolla Rockets. Cruising for a Bruise and out about half a track behind, chasing down cup of T&T. Cup of T&T is going to have an opportunity here to try and grab some points. Cup of T&T calls it. Cruising thinks maybe they stole a point. Or 2.
I think there's 4. There was some discussion between Biz and Adam.
It was 4. I will say Cruising for a Bruisin' really does cruise.
Sam, not Adam.
Cruising for a Bruisin' is fast.
Mm-hmm.
Points.
Points.
Chicago Style is my favorite number, 42. Oh. I don't think Rolla Rockets is going to get to your number, 440. Oh, how many subscribers do we have right now?
I don't know.
I was wondering. I was thinking we should have a goal for the end of the tournament.
We have 12.
No, not members. Subscribers. We are at 743.
743. I think we could get 850.
Whoa, I was going to say 750 by the end of this game, maybe 800 by the end of the day.
850 by the end of the day. That's my goal.
850. Woo. I don't know. That's pretty big.
Oblivia jamming again.
Oh, look at Oblivia go.
Was out as lead jammer. Called it off.
Katie Lewis. Oh, look at this. We've got not only Chicago-style pizza, but Chicago-style hot dogs and a shiny heart. Thanks, Katie Lewis, for your super chat and rooting for Chicago-style.
I can't try Chicago-style hot dogs. I don't like mustard.
Well, then it's good you weren't in our conversation this morning because we talked about them for quite a long time. I also learned, so short peppers, serious. I talked to somebody during one of the breaks. What I know as short peppers, I call a peppercini.
Oh, okay.
But I've never heard it called a short pepper.
I've only
heard peppercini. Hermione jamming for Rolla Rockets and Hailstorm for Chicago Style. For Hermione busting through to get lead jammer status. Arya Stark Raven taking a star pass. That was almost like the most beautiful star pass ever, but unfortunately there was a little bit of confusion. But Arya Stark Raven has the it was an illegal star pass, so Arya just handed it back as Hermione comes through for 4 points.
You can do that. If it's an illegal star pass, you can hand it back. The pivot can hand it back and then try again.
Oh, CJ said I'm wrong. Sport pepper, not short pepper. Sport pepper. It's different than peppercini? Well, now I'm completely
I thought you said
confused.
short pepper. I just don't know what you're talking about. Listen, I will try a Chicago-style dog minus the mustard. Don't worry, I won't put ketchup on it.
I like mustard.
No mustard.
I like mustard. My kids don't like mustard either. They would be happy that you're saying that. Wait, if you don't like mustard, does that mean you also don't like pickles?
I love pickles.
Okay, because I found that a lot of people who don't like mustard also don't like pickles.
I love pickles. I like a sweet pickle.
Did you see
or
that
a dill
I brought
pickle. I don't want bread and butter pickles.
Did you see that I brought spicy pickle chips?
No.
Have you tried them?
No.
Okay, after this game, you got to try some of these spicy pickle chips. They're so good. Brought to you by Costco. Wendy Go-Go jamming for Chicago Style and She-Wolf for Rolla Rockets. Wendy Go-Go coming out with that lead jammer status. She-Wolf chasing about a quarter track behind. Wendy Go-Go trying to go fast. That pack is going a little bit faster. Blockers trying to help there. Ooh, was that a back block?
I believe that's, yes.
Yeah, Wendy Go-Go going to go to the box as jammer. So this jam is going to go for 2 full minutes.
The jammers ran into each other out of play.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But they were like, oh, you're good. Okay, good.
She-Wolf through for 4 points. Okay, I'm going to have to look up what an actual sport pepper is if it's not a peppercini. And is there a difference between a sport pepper and a short pepper, or did I make up short pepper?
Maybe you made up short pepper, hearing sport.
I'm now imagining the pepper from Blue's Clues as the short pepper. You know Mrs. Salt and Mr. Pepper from Blue's Clues?
But they're not short. They're just shakers.
They're still short.
Mr. Salt and Mrs. Pepper.
Mr. Salt and Mr. Pepper. Announcers. That is the kind that I brought. I have them. Miss Vicky's Spicy Dill Pickle Chips.
I have not tried those.
You are about to try them because I brought a whole giant bag from Costco, and they are so, so good. Shadow Puppet Man, you're my new best friend. We're going to hang out next time I'm in Chicago. Star Pass for Rolla Rockets.
To Ruby Razor.
I like Ruby Razor. Wendy Go-Go is out for 4 more points. I just want to give everybody a hand. This is the 3rd game of the weekend, and that 3rd game is like a challenge on your body. It's like, can you do this? Because oftentimes 1 game, I'm exhausted. 2 games, I'm dead. 3 games? What? I'm a ghost.
Well, and Rolla is fresh this morning. Chicago played a game already this morning.
I know, right?
Yes, and baby paprika.
So if you're a ghost during the 3rd game, do you have to let the spirit guide you? I made that one up by myself. Uh-oh, Dan Sherman says, well, first of all, C. Jane, baby paprika. Yes. Oh, my gosh, I miss Blue's Clues.
They still air. Like, there are newer episodes.
Dan Sherman says, you know how I know you're tired. Uh-oh. What did we do? Probably because we keep forgetting the game is happening. Shadow Puppet Man, announcer besties, let's go. Oh, my gosh. Yes.
Us being besties?
No, Shadow Puppet Man is an announcer. Where do you announce, Shadow Puppet Man?
Oh.
Do you announce stream? House? Just for fun? What's happening? Why is Sirius dancing?
No,
you're telling me that other people are dancing.
They're dancing on the track.
I like that we just made Sirius dance, though. C. Jane says, go BJ.
I've gotten complimented many times on the music that has played this weekend, and that makes me really happy. I try to make it very diverse.
Melody is also our house DJ.
Wicka wicka. DJ Wing. That's what I'm known at school.
CSRD house announcer. Nice. We're going to have to come to a Chicago-style game. Ooh. You, Shadow Puppet Man, you should invite us to come to a Chicago-style home game, and then I can do the stream announcing, and you can do the house announcing, and we can be besties in real life. Sirius says if you come to South Shore in 2 weeks, we'll be there. We're close. South Shore versus South Bend, June 22nd.
At South Shore.
Shadow Puppet Man and Aria. So fun. Sirius has asked me before, he goes, why do you invite everyone to get on the mic with you? I think everybody's my best friend.
Because
I really
you are
do.
a friendly person.
I love everybody. And speaking of loving everybody, our other bestie, Cup of TNT, is grabbing that lead jammer status for Rolla Rockets. Followed closely behind by Cruising for a Bruisin', who's
picking up speed, yes.
I told you, Cruising is so fast.
Ooh, able to sneak in some points.
Sneak in those points. We need a special thing for sneaking points. How do you like a little
twinkle toes, like in the Flintstones when they're like. Ooh, I got serious on that one.
No, what you got is something that's going to be included in the next blooper reel. Is what you just got. Hey,
at least it's not on video, like when you did the promo during the. what was it in January? What was the thing that Corn-Fed hosted? The little tournament?
Oh.
It was like taco.
Yeah. Nacho cornflict.
That's right.
We really do lean into the corn here with everything we do.
We're very corny. We embrace it.
Okay, then we actually pay attention to Oblivia getting lead jammer again. Oblivia has just given up the pivot because Oblivia's been so successful pivoting, and it's just in the main jammer rotation now. I mean, that's so fun to see.
That's a smart move. Your jammers aren't. Some packs are going to be more difficult than other packs.
And Oblivia has clearly been successful, and so why not? Why not switch it up?
Yeah.
Smart coaching. Boom, getting through for 4 points for Rolla Rockets. Oblivia still controlling the game, though, with lead jammer. Boom, coming through on the inside.
Oblivia got a forearm.
Oh, no.
So this will be a 2-minute jam.
I feel like somehow this is my fault.
It might be our fault.
That was a mini apex jump by Boom.
That was very
So
very
4
nice.
points for, all the points, and then the extra point that I give for attempting an apex. That's not real, chat, just so you know. Any points that I give are completely fake, imaginary, and don't actually count. But they count in my heart.
Whose score is it anyway? Our version of whose line is it anyway?
Whose score is it anyway? It's Arya's score. Arya and Melody decide the score. Sirius understands this after being married to me for almost 20 years. The rules, I make them up and enforce them whenever I feel like it. All right, Boom through for another 4 points, making this 20-point jam so far for Boom. Oblivia is back in the pack. I know that Oblivia had some points in the pocket when she went to the box. Oblivia threw for 4 points. And 15 minutes left in this game.
I have to stand. My back's starting to hurt.
All right, we're standing. The announcers are the real winners. If you watch our last blooper reel, Mel and I are featured in this blooper reel, and at the very end, I think I say something to the effect of, we win trophies that no one's giving us except for ourselves. We give ourselves awards. We give other people awards, too, just, randomly.
You get an award. You get an award. You get an award.
Yes. I'd rather have a car, though, Mel. You get a car.
You have a car. You have a minivan.
I'm thinking about Oprah giving away the cars. Spicy tequila jamming for Chicago style, and Boom for Rolla Rockets.
James Blonde heading to the penalty box on a forearm.
Did you know that there's a Doom on Chicago style, and I would really like to see Boom and Doom jam at the same time? Because I think that would be fun. Because
Spicy Tequila is through as your lead jammer as Boom is released from the penalty box, coming on their initial pass.
Mm-hmm.
Boom is able to sail through that pack with some good offense by her teammates.
Mm-hmm. Boom sees Spicy Tequila approaching the pack and calls that jam.
Vice versa. Spicy Tequila sees Boom
Yep.
approaching the pack and calls it.
Yep. I got 2 more games to announce, and that's fine. Kate Lewis says we are the real winners.
Thank you.
I think I already said that, but I'm going to say it again.
Yeah.
Is there more caffeine?
You can hit the Sip Squad and get one of their sippers.
Okay, I asked this yesterday and nobody answered me. Is there an actual limit to the amount of caffeine people can have?
I think there is a suggested limit, but over time you will build up your tolerance.
Limit does not exist. I'm sure it does. Cruising for a bruising. Out as lead jammer for Chicago style. Hermione trying to find some space in a big old tumble up at the outside line in between 1 and 2. Hermione headed to the box. What was that?
A multiplayer.
Multiplayer.
The rare multiplayer
for a jammer?
penalty. Yes.
Wait, how did that happen?
It usually happens when you're shirt whipping.
Look,
shenanigans jams.
Real shenanigans jams, because both those jammers are not going to sit for very long.
Yeah, the whip happens usually when a blocker or a jammer is going for the shirt whip, or you're just touching your teammate.
Yep, and then accidentally you block somebody.
Yep.
That's kind of fun. Team Zebra, Dig Dug. Dig Dug is out there. What position is Dig Dug? Is Dig Dug the one that is married to Cup of TNT? I think so. Sirius is nodding yes. Dig Dug is the one that's married to Cup of TNT. Cup of TNT. Also British.
Jam reffing.
Jam reffing. Jam reffing?
Ooh. We'll come to
Which
that.
means at some point Dig Dug gets to point at Cup of TNT. Very romantic. All right, no lead jammer right now. This jam's going the full 2 minutes. Fear Hermione and Cruising for a Bruise and doing a wonderful job. Great stamina. Shadow Puppet tells me that 400 milligrams of caffeine is the daily recommended, but depends on the person.
You get a tolerance.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Cruisin' is exhausted. Like, I'm exhausted looking at these skaters.
I mean, cruises.
Cruisin', yeah. Cruisin' is racing.
Like, you can keep that speed up, but then when you get hit around, that just, like, knocks it out of you.
That's also a 16-point jam for Cruisin'.
Heck yeah. There's 2 seconds left in the jam, so Cruisin' will get a little bit of a rest.
Mariska, greetings from Germany. Guten Tag,
I almost
Mariska.
said bonjour, and I was like, that's not right. That's French.
Guten Tag, wie geht's? It's been a long time since I have spoken German, but I did live in Switzerland for a year.
You lived in Switzerland.
Mhm.
You were very neutral.
Mariska has that's not why I'm neutral. Mariska has totally enjoyed all the derby this weekend. We're so happy that you're here joining us. I would love to get like a map with pins of where all of our derby date night,
Maybe not get a
friends
physical
are.
map, but like we could pull in a map to like,
Oh, no.
track cut on She-Wolf. We can get like a digital map and pin it.
Where all of our chat friends are from.
Yeah.
Sirius seems excited about the prospect, so this might be something that we
And
could
then you
make
could put it up
happen.
as a graphic.
Okay, She-Wolf went to the box. Hailstorm is now lead jammer for Chicago style. There's some blockers in the box.
There's a blocker headed to the box.
Hailstorm with a power jam right now, getting some help from their offense. That pack is speeding up. They are through for 4 points. She-Wolf back in the pack now. Oh, what are penalties looking like? We will talk about that after this jam. 100%. That's a good question. 10 minutes left in this game. Oh, it's your last game you're announcing for this tournament.
Jam is called.
All right, let's look at these penalties. Oh. For Chicago style, Brawley Shore, I like that name, is sitting at 6. So, no, can't get one more penalty, otherwise there's a foul out. And
Who was that? Sorry, my headphones came off.
Brawley Shore.
Brawley Shore.
And we've got 2 skaters for Rolla Rockets sitting at 5 right now, James Blonde and Cass Kicker. So some penalties getting a little high here. We might see some foul outs.
Oh, Cup of TNT
on the 1 foot on the inside line. Beautiful. Hail storming through the pack. Sarah, I love that.
Hail storming. Sorry, my brain's a little slow this
Hailstorm.
morning. It's not morning. It's the afternoon.
No, it is like 2:13. Definitely not morning. Cup of TNT getting pushed to the inside, slowed down. Wendy Go-Go through for
Cup of
4
TNT
points.
is headed to the box.
Oh,
So we have a
no.
2-minute jam.
We
What was
do.
that penalty?
That a high block, right?
Yes.
No. Yes, I knew it without even looking at my sheet.
You did it.
I'm learning. Wendy Go-Go is through for another 4 points.
And we're going to take a quick timeout for injury. All right, we are back. We had a injury timeout for one of the Rolla Rocket skaters went down and is headed to the hospital to get checked out. So let's send all the well wishes to that skater as they are getting checked out. And we are back on.
And I need to get to the right screen. But I also wanted to give a big shout out to the medics. We really appreciate our medics
Yes,
being
thank
here.
you.
Oblivia getting lead jammer for Chicago style. Cup of TNT is in the box for Rolla Rockets and just got out of the box as Oblivia is coming around on a scoring pass, taking a hit to the outside by Ferocious Dimples, who's going to pull Oblivia all the way back as Cup of TNT has gotten through on their initial and is now coming through on a scoring pass. Disco to Box was like, just heard the whistle. You're coming back. I know you are. And they were correct. Yes. Thanks for all your kind thoughts, KTG, Mariska, C. Jane. We really appreciate it. We really love having our medics. And we also, the hospital is really close by. It's literally like less than a mile away.
Correct.
So,
and Arya, you are a skater who can talk to the scariness of an injury and the unknown, because you, a few years ago, hurt yourself.
Yep. And there are times where you go down and you are convinced you are broken, and you are not. And there are times where you go down and you're like, I'm fine, which is kind of how I was. And I was very, very broken
not.
and had surgery the same day. So,
and I felt bad because it was me. I hit you.
Nikki Tricky Savvy says, ahoy, Arya. Arya? I don't know. Actually, Arya Stark Raven, who's playing right now, spells it Arya. And I spell mine Aria. I was watching a lot of Pretty Little Liars at the time. I went back and forth between whether or not to do Arya Game of Thrones Arya or Arya Pretty Little Liars Arya. I'm a little bit more sassy than Arya Stark, so I had to go with Pretty Little Liars. Also, as an announcer, I'm a little bit gossipy.
No.
We hope that your skater, Nikki Tricky Savvy, for Rolla Rockets is okay. They have been transported to the hospital, and we are sending all of our well wishes and good ankle vibes. Rolla Rockets was able to sneak a point in that last jam.
Ooh,
okay,
sneaky.
I know this is not a palindrome, but it's just a really pretty score. 99188.
I mean, if we...
Also, hi, Nikki Tricky. We haven't seen you today yet, so welcome back for the end of this game. We've got 6 minutes left in this game. This will be the last game Rolla Rockets and Chicago Style play in this tournament. But stick around, because we got 2 more games coming after this. Oh no, Hulkstress is being sent to the penalty box as jammer for Rolla Rockets. Mel's going to tell us what for. She was paying more attention than I was.
I believe it was a forearm.
B.
B is a back block. I thought it was a forearm.
Spicy Tequila is lead jammer for Chicago Style. Now it's a P? It changed to a P.
Oh, I know what happened. A no pack was called.
Uh-huh.
Wait, a P for
Hulkstress? A P is an
Hulkstress?
illegal position. Yes, Hulkstress has a P for illegal positioning.
Okay.
So you don't know what happened?
No.
Disco to Box says forearm.
Thank you,
Nikki has been bulk recording. Nikki, you do Disney podcasts? Oh, no. I'm so excited. I am a total Disney adult. I just share all my nerdiness up here, but I am a total Disney adult, and I need to know what the title is of your Disney podcast, because I am going to have to listen to it. I might already listen to it. Hulkstress coming out of the box and getting through the pack there on an initial.
I wouldn't label myself as a Disney adult. I'm just an adult who appreciates the magic of Disney. And I will go. You want to go to Disney? Great, let's go. I'd like to go back to Epcot so I can enjoy it as an adult, because the only time I've been there was as a chaperone, and I had 9 high schoolers I had to keep track of.
Yep. We try to go every 1 to 2 years if we can, and Sirius gets frustrated with me because he's like, can we do vacations to places other than Disney? And I'm like, why?
Maybe we should just vacation together. Although after having kids and Mike seeing how Penny likes Minnie, he gets Disney now. He didn't before.
All right, Nikki Tricky Savvy's podcast, it's called Damsels Who Discuss. I am going to find it. I'm going to subscribe, and I'm looking forward to hearing it. Okay, with that being said, as I'm writing down Nikki's podcast, Hailstorm is storming around the pack and is lead jammer for Chicago Style.
Cup of TNT is headed to the box on a track cut.
Wondering where Cup of TNT was.
Well, now they're in the box. Hailstorm through for 4 points, coming back around. Alita heading to the box for Chicago Style.
As pivot, Alita is, I think Alita and Oblivia kind of traded positions.
I think they did.
Because Alita hasn't been jamming as much, has been pivoting instead of Oblivia, and there just haven't been as many star passes. Look at that smile on Hailstorm's face as they came around. Very excited. About 8 points so far, and now 12. Getting chased down. Oh, huge hit there from, who is that? Hermione, who's usually jamming but is blocking right now, and slowed Hailstorm down.
I saw James Blonde leave to accompany the skater.
Okay.
I saw when I went to go get a refreshment, I saw them in the locker room getting their stuff.
Nikki, I agree. It is much easier to differentiate these uniforms than some of, like there was a game, I don't remember, sometime yesterday where it took me like 5 minutes into the game to figure out which team was which team. It just sometimes, especially when they do the black and white jerseys, it can sometimes get a little bit like, wait a second, especially if they both have a similar primary color, like red or something like that.
Yes, or the sides are similar.
Yeah. I'm not losing my voice, but I think it's getting lower.
You're just getting tired. When I get tired, I start sounding like a man.
Yeah. Oblivia's lead jammer again.
Did Sirius just laugh out loud at when I say when I'm tired, I sound like a man?
That's all right.
It's fine. I do get a deep tone. I can sing pretty low.
Boom's chasing Oblivia down. Oblivia getting through the pack, grabbing some points, calling the jam.
Boom was able to pick up one. Sneaking it in.
There's a lot of sneaking points happening in this game. Sneaky, sneaky. Chicago Style,
sneaky.
Okay, we have 2 minutes left in the game, but I'm noticing how Chicago Style has really picked it up in the second half. They were down by a lot more. They're doing that chipping away. I don't have my ice anymore. It melted. Otherwise, I was shaking. I was shaking my cup earlier.
That's good. You know one thing I like about Chicago Style? When they do something, the team does something well, a skater does something well, the bench, they chatter, they lift up their feet on their wheels.
That.
And instead of clapping, they just they don't clap their wheels, but you know what I mean. Hopefully everybody else does.
I know exactly what you mean. I also see you.
Oh.
She-Wolf is getting pulled back. Meanwhile, cruising for a bruise and lead jammer for Chicago. Oh no, She-Wolf, what was that? Track cut. So, cruising for a bruising is getting a power jam for Chicago Style. It's always really funny whenever I'm talking and the house announcer unintentionally completely matches my sentence.
Oh.
I'm kind of like, is there an echo? Or like, it's just, we just say the exact same thing.
It's
and
your
I'm
conscious.
like, whoa, my conscious is saying the same words as me. Cruising for a bruising has gotten 4 points, is coming around, hoping to score another 4.
Did you see Alita waving, like rooting on cruising?
Yeah, I love it. They're all cheering for each other.
A whole bunch of rocket skaters down together, but they got up. Have a minute left. This is going to... Oh, we called it. I thought we were just going to let it keep going.
I want Chicago's jammer to get MVP. Well, a Chicago jammer will get MVP jammer at the end of this game. There will be one MVP jammer and one MVP blocker chosen from each team.
I think Cruisin' is in the running for MVP jammer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nikki once called a game where both myself and the co-announcer mixed up the jerseys for almost the whole... That's so difficult, Nikki. Both teams had the same color scheme. It was quite a time. I feel you. I get that. C. Jane says, boom.
Also, if you guys feel that as announcers, guess how we feel as officials.
Yeah.
Because you don't want to call stuff wrong, but it happens.
When we call stuff wrong, everybody hears it. Although you guys also... Yeah, there's... Okay, nope. It's equal. It's equal because you guys accidentally... Yeah. You can send the wrong people to the penalty box.
Oh, no. Winnegogo has an equipment issue.
Is the wheel off? Oh, the plate was like... Something weird was happening with the plate. But Winnegogo somehow just did skate repair and seems okay.
It was like the truck twisted. It was like... is there a pin
Melody,
back there?
The period clock has run out and the jam clock is not running anymore. So I think... Oh, there it goes. And the jam is called. Is that the unofficial score?
That is the unofficial score.
How did the end of that game happen so fast?
Wow. Well, we came back from our timeout, and then it was like, this is it.
Disco Box says this game and last game, they spent 90% of their jams avoiding falling skaters and contact with down skaters. This is because this is the third game in a tournament. They're tired. I'm tired. And this is, it's hard to do 3 games. And remember, this is a B-level learnament. And so a lot of these skaters don't get the opportunity to build up the endurance of skating 3 games in a weekend.
They might play 2 games, like a back-to-back.
Like
that's like back-to-back, and your adrenaline stops.
Very different. Yeah, it's a very different experience.
Oh, he's giving us the
congratulations. He is. He's playing us off like at the Academy Awards. Rolla Rockets winning that game to get 7th place in this tournament. Chicago Style with 129. These teams were so fun to announce for. We have got to choose our own MVP blocker and MVP jammers for the team. This is too hard. I don't know if we can.
I don't know. Well, I'm going to let you think about that. I'm going to say my thank yous. Thank you for letting me jump on with you this weekend. This was my last game. I'm going to take a game off of doing nothing, and
you.
then I'm going to officiate the last game. So I might get some tacos.
I've enjoyed being here with you. I love it when you join me, and I am hoping some point at the end of June, maybe you'll join me on the mic again as our favorite and forever third wheel.
Fort Wayne.
Yes.
I'm coming with you to Fort Wayne.
Yay.
That's on the calendar.
All right. Well, we will be back in just a little bit. I decided that everybody is our lead, is our MVP jammer and our MVP blocker. I'm looking at all of these names. I mean, Cup of TNT, my new best friend, was such a fabulous jammer. I loved watching Hermione jam, like you were saying. There's just so many. Boom is a fabulous jammer and blocker.
I loved watching.
Is just the most fun. James Blonde, pivot extraordinaire. Over on the other side, Spicy Tequila was working so hard this whole time.
It was good to watch Oblivia jam.
Oblivia really improved and just came out of nowhere to really help Chicago do so fabulous. So many great things.
Did a great job.
Cruising for a Bruisin'. Yeah, Cruising for a Bruisin' and Alita, both very, very, just so many strong skaters.
Everybody did great. You're the MVPs.
Shadow Puppet Man, you are, I think, one of our MVPs as well.
Yes, thank you.
We appreciate you and all of your interactions during the games, and we hope you all stick around. We got 2 more games to go. Upcoming in just a little bit, we have got Cape Girardeau and Athens starting in 15 to 30 minutes, and then it is time for our championship game,
a good game
at 5 o'clock. We will see you in a little bit. Bye.
Bye.